Okay, I have kind of an interesting idea for this one, inspired from the comments. Often what we see is for a shortcut method, a lot of times those seem longer because it's a longer video if it's more complicated. If we do a longer method, it's going to be shorter. So usually the longer method's shorter and the shorter method is longer. So let's just do the longer method and it's going to be easier for me. So what we'll do first is we'll just break this up and grab this as one integral. So what we'll just do is focus on integrating tan squared x secant to the fifth x. But for secant to the fifth x, what I can do is break it up, create a secant squared because it's going to work well with this. So for secant to the fifth, I can write it this way. But then on this thing, we can just do integration by parts, grouping it like this into our two parts. What I want to do is let's integrate this because we have this set up and differentiate this. So in the DI table, how it's going to look is, I didn't really give myself that much space, but let's see how it goes. Now we'll differentiate over here, secant cubed. Now here, we'll kind of do a u substitution in our head as we set this up where like this is going to be the du and just tangent is going to be the u. So after you do a substitution on that, it's just power rule, u cubed over 3, but that's going to be tan cubed x over 3. Here, take a derivative, it's going to be 3 secant squared x. Chain rule, we're going to get a secant x, derivative of secant is going to be secant x tan x. So then part of the solution comes right there on the diagonal. So we're going to have secant cubed x tan cubed x all over 3. But then let's do some labels, because we notice when we multiply this out, the 3's are going to cancel, and this is all going to boil down to secant cubed x tan to the fourth x. So for the labels, let's come back here. We'll call this other part that we're ignoring for now. This piece is going to be integral I. Well, this here, this is going to be a minus I if we put all this stuff together here. So putting it back into the problem, we're going to have, plug that in, we'll have a plus I. Plug that in, we have a minus I. All that stuff is going to just cancel out completely. And so all we're left with is this thing. And so for my final solution on it, we just get secant cubed x, tan cubed x over 3, add a plus c, and that's it. Okay, so like I said in the beginning, long methods go pretty fast. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good day.